Good afternoon, everyone. So today is our asynchronous class again. So it means you have a learning task again that need to accomplish on time and submit it by the given deadline. So sorry for some unnecessary noises na maririnig nyo sa background. No? So please focus po no, doon sa magiging discussion no, dito po sa video. So let us have a recall first about the learning task yesterday. So let us see if you really watch the video or yung iba sa inyo umasa na lang sa password na binigay ng kaklase or ng opya, no? So the direction is classify whether the description pertains to potential energy or kinetic energy. Write PE or KE in the space provided. So, please get a clean sheet of paper para doon nyo po isulat ang inyong sagot. Again, isusulat po ang PE if the description pertains the potential energy, and KE if the description pertains to kinetic energy. So let us now start. For the first statement, the energy possessed by a moving tricycle. Okay, the correct answer is KE. Next statement, an energy of motion is observable as the movement of an object, particle, or set of particles. Okay, the correct answer is KE. Next statement, energy is due to the position of an object. Okay, the correct answer is PE. Next statement is energy waiting to be used. Okay, the correct answer is PE. And last statement, a set of double A batteries in a remote control. Okay, the correct answer is PE. So, I hope that you've got a correct answers po, no? I hope na lahat kayo ay naka-perfect. Okay, so let us now start our discussion about total mechanical energy or also known as mechanical energy. So, what is mechanical energy? So, when we say mechanical energy, it is the energy that is possessed by an object due to its motion or due to its position. As you can see on the definition, no, may tinatawag tayong energy in motion. Ano nga ba yung energy in motion? No? And meron din po diyang energy, no, due to its position or energy associated with position. Ano yung tawag doon? No, so of course, ayan po yung kahapon. So energy in motion is called kinetic energy, and energy associated with position is also known as potential energy. So it means when we say mechanical energy, no, if an object possessed kinetic and potential energy, therefore, meron siyang mechanical energy or magkakaroon siya ng tinatawag na mechanical energy. So, here are some examples of mechanical energy po, no? Windmills, bow and arrow, riding a bicycle, clocks, cranes, golf swing, seesaws, and airplane. So, lahat po yan, no? Nagpo-possess po sila ng kinetic and potential energy. So baka po akala ng iba kapag sinabing mechanical no or mechanical energy, no, it has something to do with the machines, no? Hindi po ganon. Mechanical energy doesn't mean that it always has to involve machines. Sometimes these are the energies present in the body or the total energies present in the bodies. So in total mechanical energy, please always remember this one. For any mechanical process that occurs inside the isolated system and involves only conservative forces, the total mechanical energy is conserved. This means that the total mechanical energy remains constant in time. So if we're asking, sir, ano po yung conservative forces? So here are some conservative forces po. The electric force, elastic force, and gravitational force. So dito po, no? So it means that the mechanical processes, no, that are present in an isolated system and uses conservative forces only always result in conservation of mechanical energy. So therefore, the whole mechanical energy in the system remains constant all throughout the time. So please remember this one. Since mechanical energy is the energy that is possessed by an object due to its motion or due to its position, therefore, the total mechanical energy is the sum of the potential and kinetic energies in a system. So if we are going to translate this one into mathematical equation, this would be MET is equal to KE plus PE. So as you can see, no KE and PE lang po yung ginamit natin. But if we're going to substitute the equation of kinetic energy and potential energy, ito na po yung kanyang equation. MET is equal to mv squared over 2 plus mgh, wherein M stands for mass and its unit po ay kilogram. V stands for velocity and its unit po ay meter per second. And G, no, that is acceleration due to gravity. No, its value is 9.8 meter per second squared. Please always remember, ito po ay hindi po nagbabago. Constant po siya. No, lagi po siyang nasa given. And last is h, which is height, and its unit po ay meter. So ayan po yung ating mga variables for mechanical energy. Okay, so let us have a sample problem number 1. So, a worker knocked a 2.67 kilogram wrench off a ladder to the ground 4.52 meters away. The worker estimates that the wrench fell with a velocity of 6.71 meter per second. What is the total mechanical energy experienced by the wrench? So, ano pang una natin gagawin? So, always remember, the first thing that you need to do to answer this kind of problem or word problem is to identify the given. Ano nga ba yung mga given? So let us start with this one. 2.67 kilogram. Anong variable dun sa equation natin ang may unit na kilogram? Of course, ayan po ay mass. No? 2.67 kilogram. Next, we also have what we call, or we also have 4.52 meters. Ano naman pong variables ang may unit na 4.52 meters aside po sa distance, no? So of course, ayan po yung height, no? So 4.52 meters. Next, we also have what we call 6.71 meter per second. Ano naman po yan? No? So, ano po yung variable na may unit na 6.71? So, nandiyan na po. No? Kitang-kita na. So, our velocity is 6.71 meter per second. And may kulang pa. Ayan po yung constant value ng acceleration due to gravity. No, constant given, always given, which is 9.8 meter per second squared. So the next step that we need to do is to find what is missing. Ano po yung hinahanap dito sa problem? Sabi, what is the total mechanical energy? So we need to find the total mechanical energy. Ano po sunod na gagawin? No? Ang sunod po natin na gagawin is to identify what is the formula that we are going to use. Ano nga ba yung formula na gagamitin natin? Of course, ayan po yung MET or the total mechanical energy is equal to mv squared over 2 plus mgh. So, ayan po yung formula na gagamitin natin. So, the next step that we are going to do is sa solution na po tayo. Again, sa solution po, you need to substitute all the given, ito po, dito sa formula. No? So, let us start. Mechanical energy or total mechanical energy is equal to M. No? Ano yung M natin? Ito po. So, 2.67 kilogram multiplied by V. Ano po yung V natin? Ayan po, 6.71 meter per second, no, squared, divided by 2 plus M again. Yung M po natin ito, 2.67 kilogram multiply by G. Ano po yung G natin? Ito po yung G natin. The constant value of gravity is 9.8 meter per second squared multiply by H. Ano po yung H natin? Ito po, the 4.52 meters. So, ayan po. So, ano po sunod natin gagawin? Of course, isosolve na po natin yan. So, again, para po makuha, no, just to clarify things, 2.67 kilogram, you need to solve this one first, no? Ayan po muna yung inyong kailangan isolve. So, 6.71 squared is, ang sagot po ay 45.02 meter squared second squared divided by 2 plus, eto naman po, isolve nyo naman po ito, no? So, isolve po natin, 2.67 times 9.8 times 4.52 is equal to, ang sagot po ay 118.27 joules. So, hindi pa po tayo tapos. Hindi pa po yan yung final answer. So, kailangan pa po natin isolve itong kinetic energy. So, isolve po muna natin yung nasa taas. No, itong nasa ibabaw. So, 2.67 multiplied by 45.02 is equal to 120.20 joules divided by 2 plus 118.27 joules. So, hindi pa po tapos, no? Hindi pa po final yan. So, 120.20 divided by 2, ito po yun, no? The answer is 60.1 joules plus 118.27 joules. So, our final answer is, ipag-add nyo lang po ito, pag-add nyo lang po yan, 60.1 plus 118.27 is equal to 178.37. So, ayan po yung ating final answer. No? So, kapag sa final answer po, it's either you box it or encircle it. No? Or kung gusto nyo po, i-highlight po ninyo yung inyong final answer. Again, don't forget to write the unit. Kapag walang unit, mali po. Okay po, so let us have sample problem number 2. Calculate the total mechanical energy of a 45.3 kilogram object that is moving with a speed of 22.2 meter per second at the height of 0.388 meters above the Earth's surface. So please answer it on a clean paper dyan po sa inyong tabi. No? And I'm going to give you 20 seconds, no, to answer it. Okay, time is up. So, for our given, for our formula, no, ayan po. No, so for the final answer, please submit it or please write it doon po sa Google form, no? May part po doon na kailangan ilagay ang sagot. Okay, so now let us now proceed to conservation of mechanical energy. So what does principle of conservation of mechanical energy states all about? So it states that the total mechanical energy in a system, in example, the sum of the potential plus kinetic energies remains constant as long as the only forces acting are conservative forces. So what does it mean? So this principle states that the overall mechanical energy in a system, which is the combined potential and kinetic energies, remains constant when the only forces that are present in the system are the conservative forces. To make it simple, the potential energy in the system becomes kinetic energy or vice versa as long as the forces acting on the system is conservative forces. So ayan po yung principle of conservation of mechanical energy. So this principle po follows the law of conservation of mechanical energy or the law of conservation of energy. So what is law of conservation of mechanical energy or the law of conservation of energy? So it states that the total amount of mechanical energy in a closed system in the absence of dissipative forces, like for example the friction and the air resistance, remains constant. So this law simply means that the total amount of mechanical energy in the system of the isolated system or the closed system will not change or hindi po magbabago. No? So, lahat po ng mechanical energy or the total amount of mechanical energy present in the closed system po will not change. So, katulad po ito sa law of conservation of energy. So, sabi po sa law of conservation of energy, no, it says that the energy is neither created nor destroyed. So, it simply means, no, doon po sa isang system, no, yung energy po hindi makakapag-create ng panibagong energy or hindi po mawawala ng energy. It is just that, no, nagko-conserve lang po siya. So, ganun din po, no, sa law of conservation of mechanical energy. Wala pong nawawala, no, wala pong nadadagdag na bago, no, na energy. It is just that, no, nagto-turn lang po, no, ng panibagong energy yung isang energy. For better understanding about the principle of conservation of mechanical energy and the law of conservation of mechanical energy, so look at the illustration. No? So I know you are familiar with this one. This one is what we called pendulum po. No? So as you can see, the pendulum po, no, moves, no, gumagalaw po siya from left to right po. No? So this pendulum simply follows the principle of conservation of mechanical energy, wherein it states that the potential energy in the system becomes kinetic energy or vice versa as long as the forces acting on the system is conservative force. So, ayan po. So, dito po sa pendulum, no, kumbaga sinusunod niya po yung law of conservation of mechanical energy o yung principle of conservation of mechanical energy, wherein, no, there is no energy loss in the system. There is no new energy in the system. It is just that nako-convert lang po or nako-conserve lang po, no, yung isang energy to another energy. No? So, ayan po yon. So kindly look at the illustration. So this illustration shows how the pendulum moves from left to right, right to left, or vice versa. No? So, as shown in the illustration po, may mga different points po yan na kung saan ayun po yung nagiging movement, no, ng pendulum. So, let us assume that the pendulum starts to move at point A. So, ayan, ito po yung point A, binilugan ko. So, at point A, the potential energy of the pendulum is at its maximum position or nasa maximum height po siya. So, ibig sabihin po, kapag nasa maximum height po yung potential energy, no? Of course, its potential energy nasa maximum din, yung value niya. So, let us assume that the value of the potential energy is 10,000 joules. No? So, ayan po. So, ngayon, since siya ay nasa maximum height or nasa maximum position, no, yung potential energy, yung kanyang kinetic energy naman po ay 0. No? So, as the pendulum starts to move downward, pababa po, its potential energy decreases and its kinetic energy increases. So, pagpapunta na po siya sa point B, the potential energy becomes half. No, magiging half po siya because it loses, no, its energy, but it turns into kinetic energy. No? Kumbaga, yes, no, nababawasan po siya into half, pero nagiging kinetic energy naman po. Wala pa rin pong kung papansin nyo, wala pong nababawas, wala pong nawawala doon sa system. 10,000 pa rin po siya. No? So, at point B, no, potential energy is equal to kinetic energy. No? So, as the pendulum, no, starts, no, bumababa pa ng bumababa, papunta ng point C, no, dito po sa point C, the position of the pendulum, no, is at its minimum. Or ay na po yung pinakamababa. So therefore, its potential energy naman po is zero. 'Di ba? Kung natandaan nyo po yung nasa video kahapon, kapag ang object ay nasa pinakababa, no? Therefore, its potential energy is zero, no? So ayan po. But its kinetic energy is at its maximum, no? Yung kinetic energy naman po yung pinaka nasa maximum value. So bakit po ganon? Kasi po kumukuha po ng momentum yung pendulum, no, for its next movement to go upward, no, para po pataas, para po umakyat siya. No, kaya po yung kinetic energy ay nasa maximum. Ngayon po, no, kapag papunta na po, no, si pendulum from point C to point D, no, as the pendulum starts to move upward, its kinetic energy decreases. No? Bumababa naman po yung kinetic energy and no, yung potential energy naman po ay nag-i-increase into half. The kinetic energy uh, starts to decrease into half. Then yung potential energy naman po starts to gain, no, into half. So therefore, dito po sa point D, siya po ay KE is equal to PE, no? Then pagdating po, no, sa point E, dito na po, no, sa point E, pendulum or the potential energy of pendulum is at its maximum position na po. So therefore, its kinetic energy is 0 and its potential energy is uh, maximum or 10,000. So kung titignan po ninyo sa system, no, as you can see in the system, once the potential energy loss, it will result to gain in kinetic energy or vice versa. So it means there is no energy loss in the system. It is just that the energy is conserved. No? Wala pong nawawala, no? Wala pong nadadagdag. Yung energy po ay nako-conserve lang. So that's the principle of conservation of mechanical energy and the law of conservation of mechanical energy. For your activity number 2, no? So this activity 2 titled Let Me Take a Ride. So you're going to answer this one sa Google form po. Your answers po ilalagay doon sa Google form. So that's all for today po about sa Module 5 and Module 6.